Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you today about the fact that I don't like being sold to. I'm sure you don't like to be sold to either. I want to put you in a scenario. You walk into a store today, and when you walk into the store, that you either have two responses from the people in the store. So they can either say, "What can I help you find today?" Right? Typically, the response you're going to give is, "Oh, I'm just browsing." You may even actually be walking in there knowing specifically, I need to buy a shirt or I need to buy a new pair of pants for something that's happening tomorrow. And your response is going to immediately be, "Oh, nothing, I'm just looking," right? Because you're immediately putting yourself in that position of defensive, right? Because someone's engaging with you that way. Versus someone in the store when you walk in says, "Hey, welcome to whatever XYZ store. I wanted to let you know that we're here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know." That it's a more sort of open, friendly greeting that isn't directly trying to go into, "Hey, let me help you immediately," right? So it leaves it open, and in that instance, you're more likely, and I'm not necessarily saying that every person is going to do this, but you're more likely to respond in that scenario with, "Oh yeah, I'm actually looking to buy a new pair of pants, or I'm looking to buy a new shirt." So they will point you, "Oh, they're over located in XYZ department or on XYZ spot in the store," right? So then you end up being directed to where you need to be. What the reason why I'm telling you that story is that I want you to think about it the same way for your agency, and stop trying to actually go in your marketing material and only trying to sell. Sometimes you actually do need to ask for the sale and actually telling them, "Hey, I've got this offer or I've got this thing, would you like it?" And that's totally fine. Sometimes that works for certain people, but sometimes it doesn't, and you need to make sure and know that I'm preaching to marketers and to very savvy marketers at the moment, but you need to make sure that you're meeting the buyer where they are and not where you want them to be, and making sure that you are not pushing them, but you're welcoming them. And it's really important that you are not going through that hard sell. I personally hate it. I don't like when someone's doing that with me. In fact, the vast majority of the time when I know that is what that person's doing, then I will respond to not buying even when I intended to in the first place. So I want you to think about it, and that's my personal perspective, which is not every person out there. So there's tons of different personalities out there. You need to figure out exactly who that persona is of who you're speaking to, making sure that you're actually speaking to them in such a way that provides them with value, provides them with help, provides them with insight, and actually opens up your agency with open arms to allow them to come when they're ready, but not trying to drag them in. When you drag them in, they're going to be asking for discounts, they're going to be less engaged in the sales conversation, they're going to be less willing to buy, which just makes things harder for you. It's much better to go through the experience of trying to draw them in, trying to bring them towards you, and trying to have that conversation in less of a hard sale type of way. If this has provided you with any insight, or if you've got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Happy to help in any way that I can.